to bring ourselves on the mat, and we're going to start to open up the back of the spine. So if you've got your shirt or a cushion or a pillow, or you can roll up your shirt, or you can take a brick if you've got bricks, even better. We're going to take the brick, we're going to place it. I'm going to show you where I'm going to place it first. So your shoulders, the thoracic region, you can see my shoulder blades underneath there. So it shouldn't be touching your lumbar spine, it should be within these two. If it's on either of those two, it just won't be very comfortable, and very soon you won't want it to be there. So just move the brick so whatever feels good in your body. And we're going to lower the body down, keeping the feet apart, and come down onto your brick or your block, or even just taking it flat. And you might need another brick under your head or a pillow, depending on what your spine likes to do naturally. And this is probably not to do with how flexible you are, it's probably to do with your parents and your grandparents and how your body has been made. Some of us are natural backbenders, and that's just these two primary and secondary curves in the body. So we pass no judgment whether we need pillows or not. It just is the way it is, and that's all we have to accept. Lovely. Let the shoulder blades drop away. So open up those shoulder blades. Take your shoulders and your arms a little bit further out to the side so they're not glued to the sides of your ribs. And we can keep the knees like I have here, so with the knees up to the sky. You can extend the legs, but be careful, that might be too much in your spine. Or even if you wanted a little bit more opening in the hip, you can draw the knees wide and bring the soles of the feet together, and as close to the groin or away from your groin as you like here. Just beginning to let the whole of the back open without doing anything at all. So you can feel your shoulder blades drawing down towards the whole of the body, towards the whole of the floor, sorry. Just taking this time to connect with your breath. We're going to take a middle meditation to begin with, as we find the deepness of our inhale and the lightness of our exhale. And just a little mantra for you today is all is well. Just being very present in this moment, just repeating to yourself, all is well. Just having again a moment of gratitude, of being grateful for the people in your life, for the roof over your head, finding this time in your day to practice, to work on yourself. Begin to notice the flesh on your hands, on your arms, on your neck. And imagine yourself moving inside the body, moving inside the flesh. Maybe we start to visualize the internal universe, the internalness of the body. Maybe you can visualize your rivers of blood, the system of your veins and your arteries. Similarly, the nerves. Visualize maybe these little motorways of nerves move into the muscle through this fascia, this kind of honeycomb or this loofah sponge of body, this myofascial body, and we move into maybe seeing your muscles and the ligaments and the tendons, and then let's move into the bone itself. Again, another structure, another honeycomb structure, with the blood vessels running through it, and knowing that the whole system within the tubularness of your skin is a living, growing organism that's moving all the time. Your bones are not your bones, they're constantly changing their makeup, their architecture. This is dependent on the load and what you eat. Also age and genetics. Again, what you've inherited from your mum and your dad. And your mother's mother, and all the way back. You are the makeup of your whole generations before you, and everything that you have is everything in your DNA is what they have experienced too. We are all interconnected. And let's move from this physical body into our mental body, just observing our thoughts like a busy motorway. You're just standing and all this traffic is rushing past and it's just a blur. And now carefully begin to slow up this traffic, maybe reducing the traffic on the road until the traffic is maybe a red van or a blue car or a white motorbike. And observe these thoughts as you begin to control and slow them. Knowing that these are just thoughts, that you are the observer of these thoughts. You are not your thoughts. No more are you your bones or your liver. And let's move away from this mental body and the physical body and move into the deepness of yourself. Let's call it your true self. This is when the body is functioning and you are working as when you feel that you are your 7-year-old child, that you don't notice time, you don't notice the need for food, you just notice this joy, this bliss, this working in your alpha brainwaves, which is when your true spirit, your true self is what you should be doing. And this is what I want you to find in your practice of yoga. Maybe you find it tonight, maybe you find it in 20 years' time, but open the door to look for it. Because we have to find out in our life what makes us shine and then do that. Because life's too short for anything else. Let's lift the arms slowly up towards the sky. And if you're in a supine Baddha Konasana with the soles together, just slowly lift up the feet and draw the feet onto the floor, knees up to the sky. As we exhale, we're going to reach back and draw the hands behind us, squeezing that in through the belly. Just be careful, if it feels too much, you can roll over to one side and release your breath. And as we inhale, we're going to lift up again with the hands, drawing the hands all the way to the sides of the buttocks. Let the shoulders drop, let the hands drop, the elbows drop. And then as we inhale, lift up again. Draw the belly in, pull in through Mula Bandha at the top of your cervix or the perineum, as though you're stopping yourself from going to the loo, and also pull in through Uddiyana Bandha, taking the navel towards the back of the spine. Feeling that as you pull, feel that on your grip or your blanket, the support. And then as we exhale, slowly bring in the hands all the way to the sides. Lean over onto your right side. Just leaning over, take your left hand and pick up your brick and just take it to the side of you. And then come back onto your back. And just slowly twist through the spine and then find the whole of the spine. Take your neck pillow away and let the spine fold down. As we inhale, we're going to lift the hips, squeezing up into a bridge. Take the hands either side. And then just take your hands onto your buttocks and lift up a little further so you feel that you've got, that you're balancing on the, where the thoracic and the cervical spine meet. So it's basically where your neck meets your shoulders on the spinal column. Lift up, squeeze the glutes in and rotate the thigh bones in towards each other. Hold it here. And then if you want and you can keep your height, let your hands just come down and let the arms be kind of useless. Just lift this up through the body, not using the arms. As soon as we move the arms, we're going to start to move the shoulders, the chest and the jaw. So if you smile, you'll release your jaw. Nice. From here, push into your left big toe and extend the right toe up towards the sky with a nice big high point. And as we exhale, we're just going to lower the left bum cheek. Of course, the right bum cheek's going to come too, You're just going to lower the whole of the spine to the earth. Just let the sacrum, the small of your back, come down and then squeeze it up again. Point the toe high, lift the hips, push into the heel of the left foot, and exhale, take it all the way down. Lovely. From here, we're going to bend the knee, bring the right foot down, lift the left leg up high. Squeeze up through the hips, rising up with the left leg extended this time. Lift it up again, try not to push into your hands, unless you need to. Of course, if you need to use your hands, feel free to hold on to the sides of your mat. Pulling the mat towards the front, if that feels good. Exhale, slowly lower through the top of the spine, taking the spinal column all the way down. And then as we inhale, lift up again. Point the leg, reaching up nice and high. And then as we exhale, take it all the way down. Lovely. Draw the knees back down, the heels on the earth. And then as we inhale, we're going to lift up and pull up. Good. Lifting up. So just drawing the feet a little bit further forward. Inhale, we're going to draw the belly to the thighs and wrap the hands around the knees and drop the head. Just sinking here. Really nice way of opening up the hips and the small of your back. Inhale, lift the chin, lift the crown, and exhale up. Inhale, lift the chin. Exhale, take the hands behind you and lifting up into a tabletop. Parkes-McQueen variation, fingers facing towards your feet. Nice. Letting the head drop back if that feels good, or bring the chin to the chest if that feels better. And then as we exhale, we're going to lower the bottom to the earth, but keep it raised. We're going to slide it through. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower it to the earth, slide it through. Flex the feet. Don't let the bum come down completely if you can help it. And one more time, sliding it through, holding it here. Bum off the air. And lift up again. And take the bottom all the way down. Crossing the ankles, reaching the arms up. Let's just rotate through those wrists, quite strong in the wrists. Take them the other way. Open up the hands, take your hands behind you. Push and open the shoulders, pull the navel towards the back so we're not sticking our ribs out. And then as we exhale, slowly lowering the head towards the earth. Inhale, pull into the crown of the head, lengthening through the body. And as we exhale, surrender. Surrender your thoughts. Surrender whatever's going on. Let the day fall away. And as we inhale, we're going to lift the arms up. Draw the hands, come over onto the knees, and just walk yourself into the middle end of your mat, into tabletop. Really sucking the belly in and having a nice flat back. Lovely. Making sure your knees and your hips are aligned and your wrists and your shoulders. Let's take a couple of cat-cows, dropping the chest and the belly and lifting the gaze. And as we exhale, push into the middle region of your shoulders. Inhale, come forward. Nice. Exhale, round through. Inhale, coming forward. And exhale, round through. Roll over the toes, put the knees just a couple of centimeters off the floor, making sure that the weight is over the wrists. If you're not quite aligned, just take a moment and move, and then come back. Hold it here, squeeze the belly in. Lovely. Nice. We're going to reach the right hand out and the left hand, right hand out, left leg back. And then as we exhale, peeling, drawing the head in, the wrist in, the fist in rather, and the knee to the nose. And then as we inhale, we extend. Oh no, it's got to Wednesday and I can't speak. Normally it's Friday. Bring it all the way in. Inhale it out. Exhale it in, keeping that belly squeezed. And then take it all the way out and hold. Pull the belly in, lift up through the shoulder blades, draw the right hand down. Take a breath, lift the left leg up a little higher. And as we exhale, we're going to bend the elbows. So the elbows are going to come to the sides of the ribs
and drop the chin forward. So we're just going to let the weight come forward and let the chin just hover above your mat and then push back up. Squeeze the belly in, exhale, drawing it forward like a half chaturanga and then coming up. And then one more time, lift the leg high, lowering down. Lift the leg high, hold it, and then draw the foot down. Push back, bring that left knee in, squish your hips. Everyone okay? Good. Let's take the other side. So this time, right leg, got something in my eye, and then take in the left hand. Pull up through the belly, nice, strong, flat belly. This is a core exercise. Exhale, round through. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round through. Don't be tempted to take the leg too far. Nice. So we've got a nice little round in the back as we come in and exhale. And we extend. And we round through. And we extend. And this time, draw the left hand down. Lift the right leg up. Okay. Draw the right hip into the hip sockets. Don't be tempted to start opening up like a dog wee pose, but lifting the leg up nice and high, but with that internal rotation. Drop the chest towards the floor, lift up, and then exhale, push back. Two more, taking it down, lift the leg, and push back. Take it one more time, holding it a little bit longer. And as we exhale, we're going to bring this right leg all the way forward. Coming into a deep lunge, lifting up nice and high. Exhale, take it back, straighten through the hamstring, flex the heel for a lovely stretch on the back of the right hamstring. And then slowly, you're going to step forward to the front. Oh no, we're going to step forward to the front of the mat. I'm just going to transfer onto this mat. Just slowly rising up, bringing the hands into the heart. Nice. You can take through Namaskar A on some side, you can tuck your tailbone under, push into the heels, lift the arms up on your inhale. As we exhale, fold the body in half, head to knee, hands to the earth or wherever they come to. Inhale, slide the hands up the shins halfway. Exhale, take the hands down, step or maybe jump back into your high plank. Lower down through chaturanga. Hover in if you can. Draw the knees down or lower back. Shoulder blades back there, Bethany. Nice. As we exhale, push back, down dog. Lovely. Bring the left leg nice and high. And then step the left leg forward, right knee down. Inhale, lift off. Knee and ankle aligned. Exhale, draw the hands down. Step forward. Come up halfway. Hands on shins again. Squeeze the belly in so the back is super and flat. Exhale, release, let the head hang. Inhale, rise all the way up. Lovely, bring your hands into your heart center. Inhale, exhale, lower, head to knee. Inhale, slide up halfway. Exhale, take the hands down. If you want to take a little jump back into plank. Let's twist onto the side, either with the left knee down or stacking the feet, or feet stacked in front of each other for a side plank. Come all the way back. And then take another side plank the other side. Lovely. Take it all the way down, lower chaturanga. Inhale, scoop up if you want to. Keeping the thighs off the mat for that extra boost. Exhale, push back, down dog. And let's walk through the feet. Just me, you, and Bob Marley. Let's shake through the neck. Recuperate through the breath. Nice, bend the knees. Let's take a little look forward and jump. Inhale, come up halfway. Nice, straighten the back, hands on shins. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise. Back to the front and draw the hands into the heart. Feet just hip width apart, making any minor adjustments to your stand. Inhale and rise. Take a little back leg here. Exhale, folding all the way forward, hands. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, we're going to take a little jump or step back into plank. From here, push back into dog. I'm going to flow through these poses. Inhale, come forward, rippling through. Exhale, rippling back. Squeezing the belly in the whole time. Inhale, coming forward. Nice. So don't be tempted to drop your hips here. Keep the hips level. Push back, really using the core muscles in your plank. Nice. And the space behind the shoulders. Push it back one more time. Inhale, come forward, and this time we're going to drop the hips in between the wrists, keeping up on the toes to drop the hips forward. Good. Holding it here, drop the knees if you need to. And then exhale, we're going to lower the knees and bend the elbows, lowering really slowly. Lovely. Lift the arms out to the side, lift the legs up. Modified Shalangasana. Exhale, keep the legs lifted, interlace the fingers behind the hands, push it away. Push the belly into the earth so you feel that support of your spine. And then as we exhale, unhook your hands, bring the hands under the shoulders, roll the toes under, and push back into down dog. Lovely, bend the knees, jump forward to the front of the mat, come up halfway. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bring the hands into your heart centers. Take a moment, push the hands together, feeling that lift in the chest. Feeling the biceps and the triceps working. So the thumbs are just about touching the sternum. Nice. Start to lean back. Bring the thumbs to your third eye, into the middle of your bridge of your nose. And then draw your elbows in and begin to lean back. Maybe you get a little thoracic crunch in your spine, a little bit of chiropractor for free. And then slowly lower to the earth. Come up halfway. Exhale, step or maybe jump back into your plank. Let's take a side plank again. Pushing the right hip towards the sky, lift the right leg up and bring it down. Twisting back to full plank. Just do it the other way, lift the arm up. Again, modify with the knee down if that feels better for you, or if you've got an injury in your wrist or your shoulder, lifting it up. And draw it down, come back. Lower down through chaturanga. Inhale, lift up, down. Nice, everyone. Exhale, push back, down, dog. We're a little bit faster today. Yeah, no poo-poo. So you might have noticed, going to come back into that lunge again, this time the knees off the floor. Lifting up, feeling the energy rise. Remember, it's about how your body feels. Don't worry about perfection. Perfection in yoga doesn't exist. Lovely. So you might need to come in a bit, so tuck your tailbone under here. This is just going to get you a really nice long stretch through the glute. We're going to take the hands all the way down and lower the knees to the floor. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Finding your ujjayi breath. Nice and slow. Don't be tempted just to take it all the way through. You just be working your cardio, not this intensity in the muscles. Lower down and hold it. Lifting the elbows a little bit higher with your shoulders there. Good. Exhale and lower. Hold it here. Just let the knee hover above the floor. Hold it. Hold it. Good one, Louise. And lift up. And then lower down. And lift it up. And lift it, lower it down. From here, we're going to take the left hand down by the foot. You can draw the knee down if you need a modification, and reach the right hand up to the sky, and then really squeeze that left leg back, keeping the right knee and the right ankle in line. Feel that lovely twist. Let's rotate the arm to open up the shoulder. Nice. Making nice big circles forward. Good. Not too fast there, Bethany. Nice and slow, that's it. Come back to the sky. Rotate them the other way. Squeeze the navel in, draw that right knee in towards the belly. Nice big circles. One more. And then as we exhale, we're going to step back into plank and swap the legs over. Bring in that right foot forward straight away. Draw the belly in. Think of squeezing the whole body into the center. Rising up. No rest for the wicked. Let's go down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Feeling those quads burn. Loving a little bit of lactic acid. Lift up and rise. Exhale and lower. Keeping the body nice and straight as we're coming down. Good, lift up and rise. And lower. Hold it here. Squeeze the belly in. Lift up space in between the heart. Lift it higher. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Oh no, let's do two more, because I can't count. Lift up. And as we exhale, right hand comes down, left hand comes up to the sky. And then maybe you want to scoot that back foot back, really straighten through the leg, feeling the glute coming in, draw the side towards the belly. Nice. If this is too much, draw the knee down and do the same pose with the knee down, rest it out, or rest it out just a little bit. If not, go for it. We're going to bring the arm all the way forward as though we're drawing circles in the air, beautiful big circles. Feeling those shoulder blades release. 3 big circles one way, come back to the sky, and 3 big circles the other. Nice. Come all the way back to center, straighten the front leg, and let's bend the back leg, step forward, fold down, head to knee. Hold on to the elbows, slight bend in your knees if that feels good. And let's just sway from side to side. So letting the body unfold, unfold. And let's release the hands and uncurl, ragdoll your way up, leading with the back of the neck, the shoulders, and then coming up and letting the shoulders come back, take a little loose back bend, and just shake it out. Freestyle through the shoulders, through the hips. Remember, the body doesn't just need to make shapes, it just needs to move. These muscles are circulating, spiraling around the body. So that's the best way to move, to dance. Let's take another sun salutation, because I can tell by your faces that you're loving them so much. Inhale, lift up. And exhale and lower. Inhale, rise up, halfway. Exhale, take the hands down to the earth. Lower down, chest in. Inhale, come up into your cobra. Exhale, push back into child's pose or full dog, whatever. Float your boat tonight. Let's walk through the right foot, bend in, squeeze the navel in, and then let's walk through the left foot. Lovely. Bring both heels high. Bring both heels low. Inhale them high. Exhale them low. Inhale them high. Exhale them low, and reach that right leg back behind you. Again, drawing the toe in so that femur's rotating inwards. As we inhale, squeeze the belly in, we're going to bring the knee to the chest, ripple forward, shoulders over wrists. 3-legged plank. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, take it back. Open up the hip, and then draw the heel over by the bum cheek. Draw the left heel towards the earth. And if you want to here, you can drop the foot all the way over, and then extend and straighten the left leg as we reach the right arm up towards the sky. Nice, lifting the hips, feeling that lovely bend in the back. And then as we exhale, lead with your right hand, draw it down, lift the left leg all the way out. And then as we exhale, take that foot back to the other foot. Inhale, forward into plank. Lower down through chaturanga. Inhale, lift up, up dog. Exhale, push back, down dog. This time lifting the left leg high. Rotate that femur bone in towards the other femur bone, thigh to thigh. Inhale, knee to nose, ripple forward, 3-legged plank. Squeeze the navel in. Exhale and take it back. Inhale, bring it forward. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, bring it forward. Exhale, take it back. Rotate the toe towards the wall. Draw the heel over towards the opposite bottom. and then take your, although it's a bum cheek, and then let the hips come, let the foot come down. The hips can be low, or the hips can be high, lifting the left hand up and away. And if you want to, you can straighten the right leg. Exhale, left hand leads, draw the hand down, the body twists, left hand comes back up, maybe taking a little position, a little jump. And as we inhale, bring that left foot in between the hands. Bring the right foot forward, come down into a little knee squat. Finding your balance. Open the arms. Kick the arms up. Lovely. Bringing the elbows in, let the hands come back, squeezing the hands backwards, opening through the armpits. If you're wobbly, put a brick under your heels. Nice. From here, we're going to shoot up, rising up, drawing the heels down. Take a little back bend. Exhale, bring the hands into the heart, lower the knees down, come all the way down. Straighten through the spine, tuck your tailbone under. Lift the arms up again. This is a hard bit, trying to balance just by lifting the arms. And then draw the elbows towards the ears. Hands shooting back. Nice. Squeeze into the hands so you feel that serratus anterior under the armpit working. Same thing again, lifting all the way up, straightening the arms. Exhale, bring the hands into the heart center. Lower down, hands to the earth. Step back into plank. From here, we're going to either bring the left knee down or come into your full side plank. Or you can bring your right foot across if that feels good. Okay, whatever variation you're working on, we're going to lift the right leg. Draw it down. You're going to take the right arm all the way over the head. Again, you can do this in your variation for that nice stretch across the body, feeling that across the right hip. If you're in full plank pose, so you haven't got a modification with the knee down, lift up out of the chest, and again, lift that right leg high and then draw the knee in towards the chest. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, bring the knee in. Exhale, take it back. And then we're going to hold on to the ankle, bring that foot forward. Don't worry, it's pretty advanced that bit, so don't worry if you haven't got it today. Nice. From here, rise all the way up. And exhale down. Next, we're going to take the hands into the heart center. We're going to take the left elbow over the right knee, twist through. Nice. Again, you can drop the left knee down if that feels good. If not, think hands in line with hearts. Put space between the sternum and the belly button, the chest and the belly button. Keep that nice right angle with the knee and the heel and the ankle. And then as we exhale, twist all the way down. We're going to step back into plank again. So lower through chaturanga. Inhale, lift up into plank. Lower through chaturanga. Inhale, lift up into plank. Drop the hips, lower the hips between the wrists. Lift the head, toes still curled under. Exhale, push back down, down. 2 breaths. Inhale, come forward into plank. Again, we're going to move into side plank, so modify if you've got wrist or shoulder injuries. Coming onto the side. Again, take your knee down if that feels where your body should be. Lift the arm up. Stack the feet. Take the arm all the way over. And if you want to lift that left leg, exhale, lower it down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fall. Inhale, rise and bend the knee up towards the sky. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, heel to heel. Inhale, bend the knee, reach over, hold on to the heel, bring it forward, step it through, back into Anjaneyasana, reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands into your heart center. Twist over, take the other twist on the other side. Lovely, squeezing through. Nice, drop the hips a little. Maybe you can even turn the right foot and push it back a little bit further. Pivot on your right elbow and get that squeeze through the belly, that dishcloth squeeze through the whole of your internal organs. And then come back to center. Lovely, step back, step forward to the front of the mat and pick hold of your brick. If you haven't got a brick, a book will do, a pillow, games against humanity, whatever you've got. If you need to take a sip of water, feel free. So we're just going to pick up our brick. You're going to love this, Louise, but that's quite heavy. Oh, it doesn't matter, a book, anything, a shoe, perfect. Okay. Kleenex. Toilet papers. Right, let's move into Utkatasana. So bring your feet together and your heels just enough so that heel bone doesn't rub. Because when the heel bones rub, it's really uncomfortable. If you feel more comfortable again with your feet apart, bring your knees apart too. We're going to lift the arms up in line with the shoulders. So we're not here, we're lifting up. So we've got this long straight arrow of the body. Squeeze the belly in and that straightens the back. Going to hold chair pose. Now with the hands, I'll come forward. So you can hold your brick. You can hold your brick like this, or you can hold the brick like this with straight hands. So you're pushing into the palm of the hand, in which case you'll really fire up your biceps and the triceps. So I'm going to leave that up to you to do whatever you want to do. So make sure your feet and your knees are in the same line. If your knees are kind of doing this or this, just take a moment and adjust. Nice. Lower down a little further. See if you can touch the belly onto the thighs. Woo! Find your breath. Remember, the yoga starts when you want to move out of it. You can do this. It's only yoga. Then come in, lift up, straighten the arms up. Just so we can give the legs a rest, we're going to come all the way again and take the brick in between the hands. Bring the hands in prayer with a slice of brick in between. Come back down and take your left elbow over the right knee and do the same thing. Keep the bottom low. Twist into the elbow so you feel that spiralization of your belly muscles. And of course, whatever we do into the muscles and the skin, and we do into the internal organs as well. Great for the digestion, and the liver and the spleen. Oh. Inhale, come back to center, reach up, straighten the legs. Nearly finished with this little sequence, and take it the other way. Lower down. And inhale, come all the way up. Take the brick to the earth, heel to your feet, hip width apart. And thankfully be grateful that the chair pose is over. Drop the head to the knee. If you're on your brick, push your brick away. If you feel that you need to take the brick away, draw the hands to the earth, come down into Uttanasana. Nice. From here we're going to step back into our plank. Lovely, lower down through Chaturanga and see if you can keep the knees off the mat to this nice hollowness underneath you. If not, bring the knees down, but lift up through the upper body. And then lower the whole body down. Inhale, come up into up dog, elbows nice and soft. Just be careful if you're hypermobile that you're not kind of twisting the shoulders up here. And the elbows, wells are facing each other. Oh, Hannah's child has suddenly got grown bigger. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Nice. As we inhale, we're going to step the right foot forward in between the hands. I'm just going to change the music. Where are we? Sorry. Going to set the right foot forward in between the hands. Nice. Going to lift up again, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, same twist, do the other side. It's already been here. And then if you want to from here, you can extend one arm down and one arm up to the sky. Drop the bottom. Doesn't matter if the fingers don't touch the floor. Inhale, bring the hands together and twist through into your down into warrior two. So we've twisted the other way. Drop the hips so the knee and the ankle align. Nice. From here, find your Suriname warrior. And as we exhale, drop the elbow onto the thigh. Lift and open up through the chest, nice and strong through the shoulders. Look towards the extended left thumb. And then draw that thumb all the way over. Over the head to make this diagonal line from the tip of the left fingers to the heel of the left foot. Stretch and out, squeeze the navel in. And just lift the right arm so you're not dumping into your thigh. Okay, if you want to, stay here. If not, you can take your brick in front of your right foot and draw the hand onto the brick, or maybe take the hand onto the floor, depending on what's going on in your body. Again, you might want to stay here. If not, let's take that left hand as though we're trying to scratch our back and draw it down over behind the bum. And let's take the right hand, dip a little deeper. Take your right hand underneath the knee and see if we can find the hands and bind. And when we're binding, we can then lift up and out of it. I'm just going to come and check to see how everyone is. Great. Okay, Louise, do you want me to take you through that again? Give me a thumbs up if you want a yes. No, you're happy. Okay, so if you're in your bind, and you've got a brick there, just come back into the bind a moment. So if you're in your bind, I want you to think about taking this left leg and stepping it to the front. Maybe not that vigorously. Pulling the navel in. You can lift up the right foot while using your core. And if you've got a brick, maybe you just want to ping it onto the brick. And then if not, we're going to push into the supporting leg, using the belly, not the shoulders. Lift it up. Nice. And then if you want to extend the leg, lift up into your beautiful birds of paradise. Maybe rotating the ankle, or maybe that's just being silly. And then bring it down. Slowly step it down. Lovely, everyone. Take that foot down, step it back, and then release back into your warrior two. Nice. Take both hands down to the front of the mat. Step back into plank. Take a child's pose if you want to, or a dog, or if you feel like flowing through another vinyasa, we're going to lower through chaturanga. Inhale, come up dog. Exhale, push back, down dog. Lovely. Bringing the left leg high, bring the left foot in between the hands. Draw the right heel parallel, short into the mat. Heel and in, step in line, reach the arm up. Warrior two. So you know what's coming this side. So if you think I really hate that sequence, just hang out here instead if you like this and play with your Suriname warrior and your warrior two. So you know what's coming. You can adapt to whatever feels good in your body or give yourself a challenge. Let's take the Suriname warrior again. And exhale, come back into warrior two. Pull the navel in, drop the hips a little deeper. Nice. Pull up through this front body. A couple of you are a little bit sneaking over in the chest, so lift up a little bit. Nice, good. Feel your lungs. You need the lungs today. Draw that back into Suriname. And this time as we come down, we're going to take the elbow onto the thigh. Lovely. You can drop into those hips if that feels good. Now, I've got my hand on my hip. It might be that this is as far as you want to go. If not, we're going to semicircle the arm. Nice. Push into the outer edge of the right foot so you really feel your instep kicking in. Take the hand all the way down to either a brick, a block, or the floor. Or Parkes-McQueen, side angle pose. Squeezing through the navel, trying to draw the ribs towards the sky. This may be enough for you for tonight. It may not. Join me on this adventure as you take that right hand back as though you're scratching your back, or putting on sunscreen in a really weird area. Take your left hand, wiggle it underneath. Maybe they find each other, it's like Christmas when they do, and your birthday all at once, hooray, combined. Maybe straightening the leg if that feels good. Maybe bending it, and let's ping off the back foot, bring it forward in 1, 2 or 22 steps, doesn't matter, makes no difference. Pull up through your belly, really ground through your right foot. Maybe take the left foot onto the brick. And when you're ready, begin to find your balance. Remember, balance is about focus. Find your drishti, your focus point. Lift up through the core. And only when you're ready, because you don't need to straighten the leg, can we think about straightening the leg to the sky. And if you're there, try and hold it for 5 deep, long, beautiful breaths. And then as we exhale, bring it down. Take it to the floor or the brick. Bring the back foot back. Find your alignment with the heel and the instep, and let the arms come back into Parkes-McQueen and then into your warrior 2. Nice. Bring the hands into your heart. Step forward. With your left leg forward and your right leg back. Straight into another balance, because we're here now. We've worked hard to get here. Lift the arms back, and then we're going to gently lift the right leg behind us, keeping it in line with the buttock. So don't lift it too high, not too low. And then if you want to, if that feels bad or not good, bring the hands into the heart instead. I like this pose. And if you want to extend this pose, bring your hands all the way forward, extending the arms through, so you're in one line. Flex the back foot. Holding it. As we exhale, you're going to take your brick, if you can hold your brick, just take it to the left hand, take your right hand onto the heel, onto the hip, not to your heel. So you're going to take the brick underneath the left hand, it's about 12 inches in front of the foot and about 6 inches away from the side, so basically underneath your shoulder. Keep lifting that right leg and twist the ribs towards the sky and reach the right hand up towards the sky as well. For Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Find the balance. Take the tension out of this pose. Try to pull up off your hand so you feel this in your core. And then as we exhale, step forward to the front of the mat. Lower the hands to the earth. Just release through the back and find a little sway here again. Just making sure the toes and the feet are in line. Inhale, rise up. Oh, nice. Exhale, let's back bend. Bring the hands up to the heart this time. And exhale. Bring the body forward. Come up halfway. Inhale, halfway. Tuck in the chin. Exhale, take the hands, step or jump back into plank. Again, you can push straight to down dog or lower through chaturanga. Inhale, come up into up dog. Exhale, push back, down dog. And this time we're going to bring the left leg high. I think it's the left leg. I can't remember. Bring the left foot forward between the hands. And then we're going to rise up into warrior 2. Now, were we this way before? I can't remember. I think this is the right way. From here, come into your Suriname warrior. And then bring it forward. Inhale, lift up. If I've gone the wrong way, just give me a thumbs down. Phew, what a relief. And then bring it forward. See how much we can find in that front knee. Again, keep pulling back so we're not leaning forward. The torso is strong and straight, and this is all in the hips. Nice, and from here, one more time. So we keep that bend in the front knee, good everyone. And then slowly we're going to lean the elbow on the thigh, reach the arm all the way across. And if you want to bind, you can bind here. Are we the same way? We're okay. Yeah, we need to swap, don't we? Sorry, from here, let's step forward and bring the right foot forward.
Same way.
I'm sorry, yeah, yeah, as soon as I got to that. Right, okay, we got to do that again on the other side. Sorry. Too much for my brain to take in. Nice. And lift it up. And draw it down. And lift it up. Keeping the hips where they are. Drop that front knee. Sorry, Hannah's husband, I've forgotten your name. Drop it, drop it, drop it. Good. And take it back. Nice. Feeling this. Open the ribs. Draw the ribs towards the sky so we get that full twist through the rib cage on the spinal column. Bring it back. And this time we're going to move the elbow to the thigh as we come down. Reach the arm all the way up. Join it over. Nice. Draw the hand underneath. Take the left hand. Scratch your back. Find the hands if they bind. Lifting up and out of the shoulder. So you might just want to stay here, put in space between the navel and the belly button. If you want to take the full pose, we're going to pick up and step the foot forward. I'm going to not do it on this side so I can watch you guys. So lovely. So Bethany, straighten up through the torso before you lift up. Find your focus point. Good. Find your focus point. Okay, and only begin to lift up when you feel it in the depth of your belly, not in your shoulder. It's so easy if you've got strong upper body strength to lift with the shoulder. But the true straightness of this comes with the core. Good. Good, Susie. Really nice. I shouldn't have said anything. Okay. Give it a try. If not, come back to the band. Good. Excellent, Crabtree House. Beautiful. Imogen, great. Lauren, fantastic. Cool, let's come all the way down. So with style and grace, of course. Is there any other way to move out of this pose but with super style and grace of Darcy? Okay, let's move back into our warrior two. Nice, and then as we exhale, windmill the hands down. Take a nice deep runner's lunge. So just get in your moment to kind of align the hips together so you've got space. We're going to drop that left foot back. Knee over the ankle. If you've got bricks, put them underneath and just feel that lovely stretch. And let's just flow it. Straightening up through the hamstring of the right leg. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, so we're just pivoting off the left toes. We're flexing the right foot as we come back. Inhaling it forward. Exhaling it back. And let's just hang here for a while. Drawing the torso down towards the thigh. And inhale, come forward. Nice, we're going to step back into plank. Lower the body down through 5 counts to chaturanga. So keep the knees lifted. Squeeze the navel in. Use your elbows. We're going to lower to 5, to 4. So no, like a military press up rather than an arms out press up. 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Belly in, nose and chin off the floor. And release all the way down. Bring the arms out in front of you, just like before. Drop the chin. So try to not look at me too much because then you'll be stretching through your neck. So draw the chin down so you'll look just beyond your mat. So you're from the crown of your head into your neck and down into the coccyx. It's all one straight line. Slight extension of the spine. Lift the feet, lift the thighs up, lift the hands up, but draw your shoulder blades back. And as soon as you draw your shoulder blades back, you can feel your belly kick in. So push the belly into the floor, so it's going to protect your spine. And then we're going to hold it. And then exhale, we're going to swim the arms behind. Keep the legs lifted and lift up. Opening the shoulders, dropping the chin again. Just releasing the neck so there's no tension there. Just gently shaking it from left to right. Keep those legs lifted. Woo! And then lower the body down. Swim the arms to the front. Take the left cheek onto the earth. Feel the breath within your body, that beautiful breath. And then take the right cheek onto the earth. That was so much fun. I'm going to do it again. Let's inhale, come into your Tom Cruise pose. This is definitely the correct Sanskrit word, Tom Cruise pose. So it's a modification of Shalabhasana. Elbows bent, fingers by the shoulders. And then as we inhale, we're going to extend and lift the legs. Exhale, draw it back. Chin to chest, or tuck in your chin. Inhale, extend. And exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades back, bend the elbows. Inhale, extend, keep those legs lifted. Pubic bone, getting a good squish in. Lift it up, not the most comfortable in the pubic area, but we'll forgive it for the lovely stretch in the belly and the back. Draw it back on your exhale. Inhale. And this time we're going to swim the arms around, bend the knees, hold on to your ankles if you can. Variation 1. Release the body, the chin to the earth, and just thinking of taking your heels to your buttocks. Okay, there's variation 1. It's lovely, hang here, have a play, enjoy your heels and your bum cheeks. Okay, variation 2 is we lift the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades back. Variation 3 is we flex the feet. And then from here, we push the thighs off the earth. And maybe you're rocking, this is the diaphragm moving. This is your breathing apparatus. So I'm talking of breathing quite a lot. So you can also control this by squeezing the belly and holding it, in which case you're not letting the breath take over because the muscles are counteracting the diaphragm. It's really hard to do and talk at the same time. And then release. Take the whole body down. Take a little resty. Nice, bring the hands forward. Take a little pillow under the third eye, the mid-brow. And let's just swish the legs from side to side there. Releasing whatever is going on in the sacrum. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to come back up into downward facing dog. Just have your brick knee you. So from here, we're going to bring the legs straight. We're going to lift up. Draw the head back. If there's any children in the room, they can show us how this is done because they never seem to lose this flexibility and then come forward. Inhale, lift up a little higher. And exhale, come forward. Come on, Crabtree family, show us how it's done. Amazing. And lovely. Coming all the way back. Scoot the bum back. And then let the body sit back in child's pose. But it's not that restful because I'm taking you straight back up into down dog. Of course, it's your body. If you need to rest it out in child pose, perfect opportunity. But we've been working quite solid. Flow and glow we are tonight. Flowing and hopefully glowing. We're going to take our brick and place it in the hands like so. So the hands is the letter L, reverse L, and then the brick is going to sit right in them. Really easy. And then obviously the hands are on the floor and the brick is there to squeeze into. Just allows you to really start to manage the inside of the arm muscles rather than taking it into other places. So you can take the brick to the front of your mat. And don't worry if you haven't got a brick, but keep the hands like this. Press in and there's space between the fingers. Okay. From here, come back into down dog. Taking the heels towards you, squeezing in through the abdomen to Uddiyana Bandha. And then lower both elbows, if you can, at the same time onto the floor. So you should start to push into the floor and you feel that lift in the serratus anterior muscles under your armpits. Let go of all thoughts of self-doubt. Feel the beautiful breath in your body. And then from here, take one little step backwards so that you come into a lower dolphin. Okay? Get your breathing apparatus ready. And then from here, we're going to come forward, lower the body down. You might need to take your toes back and bring the chin over the brick. Exhale, push back into your dolphin. Inhale, dolphin plank. Exhale, push back. Inhale, dolphin plank. Exhale, push back. This has got me. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, push back. Okay, walk the feet a big step in towards you, and then push up into, or we'll push down into the floor. Then walk both feet forward, and if you want to, lift one leg. I'm just going to come and observe, see how you are. Good, elbows on the floor, lift one leg. Nice. Okay, draw that leg down. Lift the other leg. Don't let the head come onto the floor. So the head is lifted, and then maybe lift the other leg. If you want to take a little jump from here, you can take a little jump. And then come all the way down and take a child's pose. Hopefully you're nice and warm. Okay, so that's moving up into a pose called Pincha Marichyasana. Okay, let's come. Which is called Presenting Peacock. And we're working up to that, but I hadn't told you that. Okay, let's sway the hips from side to side. And then slowly lift up, drawing the knees up. Lifting up, nice and straight. Reach the arms up to the sky. Roll over the toes. I'm going to take windmill or swim both arms. Take the heels of the hand into the buttocks and the fingers up the back. Pull the ribs in. So don't be tempted to stick the belly out, which is what we usually do. Pull the ribs in and lift the chest. Nice. Open up the shoulders. This might be enough for you if you're not a natural backbender. So do honour and listen to your body. This is your body. You only get one. We don't want any trips to the doctors or to A&E because of something we've done in a yoga class. Not at this time anyway. No. And then slowly we're going to push the hips forward. You can also practice this against a wall with your thighs and your pubic bone against the wall. Okay, if you want to, extend your right arm and take that all the way back. So we've added a lever, we've added a bit more torque onto this. You're definitely going to feel this. Keep pulling up through the belly. Don't let the back take the whole of the strain. And then bring that hand all the way back. If you need to lift up and take a break, feel free to straighten, keep pulling the belly in. Move slowly as you rise straight. Come all the way back, lift up again. And if you want to from here, we can continue that rotation of the shoulder. Grab onto the left heel. Okay, if you're already here, maybe you can lift that right hand up. Maybe this is as far as you want to go. Or you can take the hand down and take the right heel. You can drop the head back. You can tuck the chin to the chest. Or you can think of extending through the crown. So we're using the muscles of the neck. And then if you want to, draw the soles of the feet down to the earth and glide your hands, sorry, the soles. Draw the tops of the feet down and draw your hands onto the soles of the feet. Keep the body pulling forward as though I were there with a belt, bringing you forward. No, so find whichever, good Susie, find whichever place is good for you and stay there. And then as we come up, slowly bring the, sorry, I'm just coming up just to view you guys. From here, we bring the chin to the chest first and take one hand into the small of the back. Pull up through the abdomen, pull up through the belly, take the other hand there, and then tuck your tailbone out or push your bottom, stick your bottom out, and slowly bring your bum towards the heels. Let the hands come forward, and we're just going to sway out the back. It's really strong in the rear rectus spinae muscles. Nice. Bring the hands up, draw the knees under, and lift up. Just lifting up so we're nice and square in the body. From here, because we're nearly at the end, we're going to take a little jump, and another one, and another one, and another one, and then we're going to jump through the hands. We did this a few weeks ago. Extending the left leg out and bringing the right leg in. I'm going to move a bit closer. Hopefully you can see me. Nice. Coming into Janu Shashasana, left leg extended and right foot into the thigh. Inhale, lift up. And as we exhale, micro bend to the left, thinking of the back nice and straight, so no rounding through like this. Back straight and fall forward as much as you can. Keeping the back straight, buttocks into the earth, stretching forward. Inhale and rise. Exhale, surrender. Inhale, rise. Exhale, surrender. Shine your heart forward. When we open up through the back in this way, or we bend through the back, we lift in the chest. So these are called extensions of the spine, or as yogis like to call it, heart openers, a moment of compassion. Finding this moment of compassion for yourself and your practice, for all that you are. And the compassion for those around you, for my compassion for you guys on in our digital EMATs. Just sending out this love, because this is what the world needs right now. Actually, it's what the world needs always. Just sometimes we need something big to remind us that we are people of compassion, and this is the only way to live. Let's lift up, draw that right hand, rainbow it all the way over behind the right bum. Point the left toe, lift the left arm up, take that all the way over the head, so the elbow's in line with the ear, and then we're going to push into the right knee, just slowly lifting up and stretching through. Lift the gaze towards the armpit well if that feels good, or to the floor, whatever's going on in the neck, you can decide. And as we exhale, draw the buttocks to the earth, and then let's come back again, naturally finding that same Janushanasana. Inhale, rise. Let's swap the legs over, take in the right leg out and the left leg square on. Flex the legs so your thigh muscles are really active. Lift the arms up. Nearly there, guys. Lowering all the way to the earth. Pull and lift and exhale and fold. Inhale, rise up. Feel that stretch from the belly button to the chest plates. Exhale, surrender. Shine your heart, spread the love. Inhale, rise. Exhale, let everything drop away. All is well. All is well. Inhale, lift that left hand, draw it all the way over behind the left bum, point the right toe, right arm comes up, stretch it through. Feel that opening across the hips, point the right toes. Stretching out the neck if that feels good for you. As we inhale, lead with our left hip, bringing it down, and then come into Janushanasana again. As we inhale, coming back to center, draw the feet down. You're going to draw the knees high, the heels in line with your buttocks, so you can stretch and just tickle your heels. This is where you should be. Just moving any hair out of the way or any bricks or anything. We're going to come back to the position we started with earlier on, Setu Baddhasana, preparation for bridge. Squeeze the navel in. Maybe you can take your hands onto your buttocks or into the small of your back. Again, just feeling this. Now, and then as we exhale, we're going to lower all the way down. So we're going to move into full version of bridge. But if you don't want to do that, you can take a brick, a block, or a pillow, and as we lift up the second time, you can take a brick underneath your, onto the sacrum. So onto the small of your back. And you can take a brick and you can just hang here. This is a lovely restorative pose. Great for the prostate, great for the ovaries, great for the inner workings of the hips and the whole of the pubic region. However, as it is the last pose of the evening, you might, or the last almost penultimate pose, you might want to lift your arms up to the sky. You might just want to stay here. If you want to come into the full pose, you can. If not, you can lift your right leg up. So I'm going to teach both ways. So let's take Dhanurasana. So reaching the hands up to the sky, then let the elbows come high, the thumbs towards the ears, and then lifting up, pushing into the hands, and lifting up into your bridge, or your wheel, or your Urdhva Dhanurasana. If you want to take a little more, you can lift the right leg. If you want to play, you can lift the left leg. You can draw the foot onto the knee. And when you come down, bring the chin to the chest and lower that thoracic and the cervical spine, the top of the shoulders, the back of the neck, or the lower neck. At the same time, bringing the knees all the way down. Nice. Bring the knees in towards the chest. Then just rock them from side to side.
And then I just want you to take a little fold, so rock on up. I don't want to leave you with a big heart opener. You might be too emotional.
Let's just fold and ground down with a nice Paschimottanasana forward fold. And let's slowly go to make our way into Shavasana. I'm always late, I still am. So if you wanted to pop on some warm clothing, pop on some socks, switch off the lights, get a pillow or a blanket, make yourself as comfy as you can in your own beautiful homes. And then when you're ready, turn off the lights, turn out the toes, let the arms move away from the body. Release the armpits, open up through the heels and let the body release. And allow your whole being to rest. Feel the breath in the body as the belly naturally rises and falls. And if any thoughts come to your mind, allow them to be there. Thank them for coming. But like visitors, thank them for leaving too. And allow them just to drift like clouds across a windy summer sky, and just allow them to float away. You can come back to these thoughts another time, but now they're not relevant. So begin to erase them from your mind and bring the feeling back to the intention or the focus back to the breath. Let the backs of your hands on the floor release as you begin to let go of the arms. And as you take a deep breath in, feel that your arms are moving as though you're kind of squid-like, ebbing and flowing, but not just through the belly, but through the arm muscles, through the back, through the sacrum, the buttocks, the back of the head, even into the heels and the big toes. This squid-like movement of the breath as you pulsate, as you begin to bring the breathing back to your normal, beautiful rhythmic breath. Become aware of the sound of the breath in your mouth. The temperature of your breath in the nostrils as you inhale. And the temperature of your breath as you exhale. Cool air in and warm air out. Above your navel, imagine a golden ball of light spinning and rotating so that you can see the movement of energy, although it's leaving trails of light behind it. And imagine that this ball is filled with golden liquid. And as this ball spins and turns, it begins to tip, and you feel this golden liquid coming into your navel, into your belly button. And it flows into the belly and up into the heart center, where it settles in the heart and starts to spread out into the shoulders and
the shoulder blades, spreading down into the ribs, under the armpits. And as you feel this golden light come into you, allow the light to fill your whole body, the bones, the muscles, the whole structure of the fascia with this light energy, giving it the sense to not only fill with light and heat, but release. Releasing through the upper arms, the elbows, the forearms, the fingers, the thumbs and the wrists. Down through the whole of the ribs, into the whole of the back, the buttocks, the pubic bone, through the front and the back and the middle of the thighs, into the kneecaps, behind the kneecaps, into the well of the knee, the back of the calf, the front of the shins, the ankles, the heel, the ankle bones, the tops of the feet, the toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All your toes, the soles of the feet, spreading its heat and light all the way back up through the backs of the legs, the back of the body, into the neck and the head. Feeling its heat and its light and its glow through your very face. Releasing the throat, the lips, the teeth, the tongue, the nostril. Letting the eyes sink deep into its goldenness. Releasing the whole of the head and the whole of the body as you're filled with this light, this golden light, and then allow yourself to shine this out through your heart. Allow the whole body to just release, to let go of whatever you're holding on to, and for a moment to just be. All is well. The beginning of freedom is the realization that you are not your mind, the thinker. Knowing this enables you to observe the entity. The moment you start watching the thinker, a higher level of consciousness becomes activated. You then begin to realize that there is a vast realm of intelligence beyond thought, and that thought is only a tiny aspect of that intelligence. You also realize that all the things that truly matter, beauty, love, creativity, joy, inner peace, arise from beyond the mind, and you begin to awaken. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Begin to awaken the fingers and the thumbs and the toes and the ankles, twisting through the wrists, twisting through the feet, and then beginning to draw the knees up towards the chest and holding onto the shins and rocking from side to side. And then rock on over to your right hand side, awaken into this new sense of self, sense of peace, sense of warmth and light within your body. And when you're ready, make your way to a seated position at the front of the mat. Let's bring the arms up towards the sky. Exhale the thumbs to the third eye, to the lips, to the heart. And seal this practice this evening with one round of the mantra Om, the sound of the universe. Let's take a deep inhale to prepare. And thank you so much for your practice this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste. Let the light within me honor the light within you. I hope you enjoyed your practice today, or tonight even. Yeah, any questions or anything, just let me know. If you guys want to talk to each other, I can leave this open if you desperately need to wave to someone. Yeah, it was so nice. I hope you enjoyed your quite active Wednesday glow and flow class.
Emma, I've forgotten how difficult your classes are. Nearly killed me there.
You were great, Lisa. Everything was amazing. I did up the ante a bit, especially from last week, which was very, as I said at the beginning. But my Wednesday class is my stronger class, so it's the more challenging class, and there's a little bit more cardio in it today, not too much. It's still working with the breath, but I realised that it become very much like Tuesday night, so I decided to up it a bit. If you don't like it, I can take it back down. I just thought it would.
Well, no, it's a good workout. I don't normally work myself that hard, so it's good to have somebody do that. So thank you.
But please, I mean, honestly, if you say, Emma, go back to normal or a little bit gentler or slower, I mean, everyone wants something different, but it's different every week. I mean, it was.
I thought it was fab. It was excellent.
Oh,
really good. Thank you.
I thought you were all excellent too, because that's the joy of here. That's why I'm always looking here, is that I've got this huge screen and I'm keeping my eyes on you. But I'll let you go and have your Wednesday beer. No, we'd never drink beer as yoga. Okay. Lots of love, and I'll see you next week on the mat, or if you want to come Friday, just invite yourself and I'll send you the link. No,
Bye.
Thanks.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
I'll put this as a recording. If you ever want to do it again, just I'll send you the link so you can do it every day.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye, Emma. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.